Warning! Make sure you buckle your seatbelt because you can shift into a parallel reality. Here's 3 things blocking you. These are the 3 biggest blocks that are stopping you from shifting into the parallel reality where you have everything that you want in life. You see, everything is energy, and energy is never created or destroyed. So that means the reality that you want, that you currently cannot see with your eyes, exists. You just have to eliminate these 3 blocks so you can shift into that parallel reality. This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. This is going to change your life. Let's dive right into this video. Number 1, belief in past and future. Science tells us something very simple. You hear the word parallel reality and you immediately think woo-woo-y or new age or unproven, right? That's the way that the mind has been programmed, because the mind has been programmed to believe in this physical universe. This physical universe is all that is. That would be the Newtonian model of physics, where you're believing that physical matter is the creation of all things and energy is some random side effect of it. No, that is not true. We know for a fact that is not true. Albert Einstein comes along and he goes, yo, 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 what's up everyone? E equals MC squared, which essentially is telling us that energy is inextricably connected. It's one and the same with matter. Energy and matter are one and the same. So energy is never created or destroyed. So the past and the future can't exist. Doo-doo, enter the Twilight music. Past and future can't exist because energy is never created or destroyed. So if energy is never created or destroyed, all the realities that you want are happening simultaneously right in front of your face. It's just that it's at energy frequencies beyond the capabilities that your eyes have to pick up, right? We know there's infinite levels of energy, but your eyes only can see the level of energy called visible light. There's a bunch more happening. The opportunity is right there. The money is right there. The resources right there. The how, the what, the person, the opportunity. It's right there. It's just that the mind can't see it yet, because the mind can only see where the consciousness is programmed. So past and future do not exist. So you think about it like you're on an endless conveyor belt. You know, you go to the airport and they put everyone's bags out there and they keep circling around. Well, picture 1,000 bags circling around and you're the only one there. No one else has made it there yet. So you're standing in front of this conveyor belt that's moving in a circle. You're the only one there, or there's 1,000 bags. You miss the red bag. Oh, here comes the pink one, here comes the green one, here comes the blue one, here comes the magenta one, here comes the black one, here comes the white one, here comes that crappy one that's got a bunch of holes in it that looks like it was left outside for 6 weeks. One after another, after another, after another. And then they continue to circulate back around, and your free will determines which bag you pull. Hopefully you pull your own bag. So you use your arm, you reach over, you pull your bag. I got my bag, I can go home and get out of the airport now. Well, similarly, think of it the same way. Time moves in a secular way, meaning that the exact same analogy as a conveyor belt, only forget about baggage and then insert reality. The reality of you immediately changing the next 12 months being the best financial year of your life, you attracting your soulmate tomorrow. All of these realities exist. It's just that your consciousness determines which bag you pull off the conveyor belt. Most people's consciousness is focused on the lack of what they want, or they project their desires into the future. So they say, I hope one day I could get the money. It'd be really nice if in the next 4 years this works out. You know, I'm really planning on, this working out sometime in the future. If, when, I hope. And it's all taking your desire now. It's taking the infinite energy that already exists and it's pushing it into the future that does not exist. So what you're really saying is, I do not have this. In the Bible it says, to those that have, more will be given. What do you think that means? What do you suppose that means? To those that have, more will be given. Is it that God likes rich people, so if you're rich, he's gonna help you out more? No, that's not what it's saying. It's saying when you have it in consciousness, you're gonna attract energy that matches that. It's called the law of attraction. In other words, whatever reality you're in your mind ultimately will become the reality you experience in the physical world. That's called shifting through parallel realities. So to those that do not have, it goes on to say in the Bible, even that which they have will be taken away. To those that have, when you have it in consciousness, then it will manifest itself in the physical realm. But visible light, the amount of energy your eyes can see, that is secondary to the inner light called consciousness. You have to have it in the inner light before you see it in visible light. And once you obtain it in consciousness, you see it manifest in physical form. In order to do that, you have to eliminate the idea of time and say, I'm so grateful that I've now attracted amazing, fulfilling, romantic relationships. I'm attracting amazing people in my life. You don't say, well, there's no good guys left. Well, if I never meet my soulmate, it's fine. I've already made peace with not having children. I heard one of my friends say that a couple months ago. I was like, bro, why would you even say that? Like, why would you make amends with an undesirable future that may or may not come in the future that you don't want? Why would you like already make peace with it? Yeah, you know, just in case I don't ever meet any, there's no good women, you know, just in case, you know, it's fine, I won't have kids, whatever, dude, I'll just get over it. You're calling that reality from the quantum field into the physical reality. It exists at an energy level you cannot see, and then your consciousness pulls it here into the third dimension. Get rid of time. What you want already exists, and that's exciting. How can people say, oh, that's it, what you want already exists? What's that mean? That's silly. Woo-wooey. How could what you want not already exist if everything is energy? If everything is energy and energy is never created or destroyed, then that means that energy is moving through different states, just like water moves through different states. Water could be solid, it could be liquid, it could be ice, it could move into a gas steam state that you cannot see. So it could be water one day, and then it could disappear, and it could be steam or gas in a non-physical state. The amount of energy that your eyes can pick up called visible light can't see it anymore. That's the same thing with the money you want. It's the same thing with the love you want. It's the same thing with the happiness you want. It's called the law of perpetual transmutation. Energy is never created or destroyed. It's constantly and it's perpetually moving into different forms. From money you do not have, it's currently in someone else's hand. If your consciousness shifts to appreciation and excitement about money's coming, you start to experience more of it. Love, you do not see your soulmate, but by all means, there's 8 billion people in the world. Your soulmate's out there. But you keep saying, there's no good guys, there's no good guys. So you keep pushing it away from you. All of a sudden, when you forget about time and you say, hopefully I'll attract my soulmate in the next year. No, none of that. You say, I've already done it. What you're doing is calling what you want into physical existence. It already exists in the spiritual dimensions, in the non-physical dimensions. But you exist on dimensions other than the physical as well. You exist on the physical, the mental, and the spiritual. The physical, the mental, and then the spiritual. The physical, the mental, which is another words for the emotional, and the physical. And the spiritual, rather. So what that means is you may not see it in the physical, but it exists in the spiritual, in the non-physical dimension. Energy, it exists as pure potentiality. And you make it manifest with your own consciousness. So comment down below, all I want already exists. Comment that down below, all I want already exists. And if you want to amplify that, I created a software called The Second Mind. I created a manifestation technique, a brand new manifestation technique that's designed to start training your brain for realities that don't exist. They do exist. They're parallel realities. There's infinite realities. It's just that your brain neurochemically and the brain synapses and the neural connections have all been wired to believe and to create a reality where what you want is constantly postponed for the future, so it constantly evades and eludes you. But when you use the second mind, what you're doing is using a new technique to train your mind to step into that parallel reality now, not in the future, but now. And it's free to demo. Over 100,000 people from all over the world have used it in just over a year. And it's right there down below. It's thesecondmind.com right there down below. Thesecondmind.com right there down below. Free to use, thesecondmind.com. Number 2, when you carry the emotions and images of the past, you can only recreate your past experiences. Have you ever heard someone say, nothing's changing? Nothing's changing. The fact is, the Even your wall or your finger is constantly moving. Why? Because this is made up of pure energy, and so is the wall. It's constantly vibrating. It's the laws of motion. It's always in motion. It's vibrating a certain frequency. So it's always moving. And all reality is energy that's always moving. So there's actually no such thing as nothing's changing. It's just that your consciousness has stayed the same. So you're making manifest the same types of things over and over. The same problem in a relationship, the same money problems, the same problem in business, the same coworker and colleague and work environment problems. You're making manifest the same thing over and over. You're going to that conveyor belt and you're pulling the same wrong bag over and over. You go and you pull the pink bag, and then your boyfriend or girlfriend says to you, "That's not our bag." "Well, nothing's changing." And they say, "Yeah, it is. The conveyor belt's moving in a circle. Don't grab the pink bag. Grab that green bag when it comes back over this way." And then it circles around again, then you grab the pink bag again, and you say, "Nothing's changing." No, you just grab the pink bag again. Grab the green one instead. You've got to change what you're grabbing at. And the same thing, so to speak, is you have to change what you're energetically grabbing at by living it in consciousness, even if you cannot see it in physical form yet. Transformation. The word transformation, trans means beyond. So beyond form, transform. And ation is the process of which. Transformation. So trans means beyond. Form, what is form? The physical world, your bank account, your love life, your present, the physical third dimension. So transformation means to move beyond the present form of things, the present physical appearance of things. Now, the only way to do that is to go from reactionary consciousness, reacting to what you're seeing, and letting the outside world control your thoughts, to you thinking what you want to think regardless of what your eyes and ears tell you. Regardless of what other people tell you, you look at your bank account and you could say, "I'm broke." Or you could look at your bank account and say, "God's wealth flows to me in avalanches of abundance. I'm getting richer every day." You could see $10 in your bank account, but you could go into meditation and you could start imagining that having extra zeros and having 100,000 or 1,000,000 or 10,000 or 1,000. You could do that with your consciousness. And ultimately, every time you're doing that with those emotions of holding the images of what you do want or what you don't want, you're creating emotions. Those emotions fire brain cells. They fire nerve cells. As you have repeated emotions, "I'm broke, there's no good guys out there. Well, I guess I'll always be alone," and da-da-da-da-da. Or, "God's wealth flows to me in avalanches of abundance. I'm getting happier, healthier, and wealthier. Money's coming to me in increasing quantities. I'm attracting amazing, successful, and prosperous opportunities and relationships. Love is pouring out of my heart and soul. And every single day I'm attracting more love. Romance flows to me effortlessly, and I'm having amazing dates, and I'm having a great time." Those were two different ways you could do it. Both of those are firing nerve cells in your brain. And as you do those repeatedly, you're building neural connections towards what you want or towards what you do not want. That's what determines what parallel reality you step in. So comment down below. Lack of evidence is not evidence of lack. Lack of evidence is not evidence of lack, meaning just because I can't see it doesn't mean it's an evidence of lack or limitation. It just means that I'm only seeing visible light and there's other energy frequencies beyond visible light, and what I want is currently in one of those hazy or that is gaseous, the wave, the energy, the vibration, the frequency, the light states that's beyond third dimension, but it's here. Lack of evidence isn't evidence of lack. Just because I can't see it doesn't mean it's not coming. Comment down below what I want is on the way. Comment down below what I want is on the way. And if you haven't yet, use the second mind. That's my software. That'll retrain the brain for the reality that you want. So your brain will start producing the electromagnetic frequencies of the reality that you want, and it'll move you into that parallel reality. It's thesecondmind.com right there down below. It's thesecondmind.com. So scroll right there down below to the comments and you can demo that for free. thesecondmind.com. Number 3, last but not least, what's blocking you from shifting into the parallel reality you want and creating the life you want is not knowing what it is that you really want. Most people don't know what they really want because they've convinced themselves only a very small box of reality is possible based off of the information and conclusions that you've drawn based off of what you've seen in the realm of visible light. You look with your eyes and you say, this is reality, here's what's possible. Then you form a box that says, I'm capable of this much. I can make this much money. Here's the types of romance I can attract in my life. Here's the types of jobs and income I can get. Here's the types of things that are possible for me, based off of visible light. The problem with that is the same thing that the problem with the Titanic was. There was a huge iceberg underneath the surface they could not see. There was a huge iceberg of potential. There is an infinite vast field of potential and possibilities that you cannot see. And if you allow your eyes and ears to dictate what you believe is possible, you're living only at the realm of what you can see. You're only living in the physical realm, but remember, you exist on the emotional and mental and the spiritual realms. 2/3 of who you are, maybe more, you cannot see. So what do you really want? You're a spiritual being in a physical body. You're not bound to the physical world. The word Desire means of the Father. Your desires, your truest desires, the big ones, the real ones that are inspired within you, that is God speaking to you. God wants to fulfill this desire within you. It's possible. So here's what I invite you to do. Pull out a piece of paper and write what it is that you want on a piece of paper. Say, what do I really, underline the word really. What do I really, underline the word really. What do I really, underline the word really, want? And then write out what it is that you really want out of life. I tell you what, this changed my life forever. I realized I had struggled so long building my career. I dropped out of college, I backpacked around the world, I self-published my first book. It was very hard to publish that. So I went around door to door, farmers markets. I got told thousands of times, no, I do not want to buy your book. It sounds stupid. So what I thought was possible started getting controlled by all of the emotions in the physical realm. And you know what? I pulled out a piece of paper one night and I said, what do I really want? I want to inspire millions of people. I want to be a millionaire. I want to live in Hawaii. I want to attract my soulmate. All these things that they didn't seem possible because the physical world had controlled the way I thought for so long. What is inspired in me? And I wrote out the way I wanted my life to be. And guess what? All of those things happen in less than 2 years. Most people's problem isn't that they are not good enough. Most people's problem is that they limit their desires. And what I'm inviting you to do is pull out a piece of paper and write what it is that you want. Read it every day. Fill your mind with those possibilities. Watch this video again. Use the Second Mind software to train your mind for what you want. It's right there down below. TheSecondMind.com. Right there down below. So go there right now, down below, TheSecondMind.com, and demo that for free to train your brain to move into the parallel reality of what you want. Remember, in the Bible it says, to those that have, more will be given. The Second Mind is going to train your brain to think, and not just think, it's going to create the chemistry of what you want, because it's going to start firing new nerve cells, and then those nerve cells will wire together. It's called Hebb's Law. H-E-B-B-S. Hebb's Law. It's a term in neuroscience about brain cells and nerve cells that fire together, wire together. Comment that down below, Hebb's Law. H-E-B-B-S, Hebb's Law, just to make sure you grasp that. Hebb's Law. So the Second Mind is using the latest advances in neuroscience to train your brain to move into the reality that you want. And it's right there down below. It's TheSecondMind.com, right there down below. So use that, and then let me know about the amazing things that start to occur in your life. Comment down below, hashtag best day ever. Today's gonna be the best day ever. If you spent 21 minutes or whatever time this is watching this video, you truly care about living your best life ever. Hashtag best day ever. I'm gonna read them through, send you my positive intentions and great vibes. Hashtag best day ever. Hashtag best day ever. Right there down below. Comment that down below. Hit the subscribe button, the bell notification. Bell notification is what notifies you for new videos. I don't know why YouTube does this, but for some reason, you have to hit the bell notification. You may have subscribed 6 months ago. Make sure though that you actually hit the bell notification. And then comment something down below like, I love life or best day ever, because I learned that even if you have hit the bell notification, sometimes people don't get notified still, so make sure that you engage so then YouTube keeps suggesting the videos and making sure that you're staying up to date. So comment something down like, I love life, I am happy, I love myself, something cool, and I'm looking forward to reading them all through. Hit like on this video to support the channel and send this video out into the YouTube universe. If this speaks to you, share it with someone else. Thank you for watching this video. If this speaks to you, make sure you watch it again through. And if you don't have time to watch it, just listen to the audio. Somebody wrote me a comment yesterday and said that they download the audio every time, or they have like Sprint and they have unlimited data, so they just listen to the audio for numerous times throughout the day to make sure that each video they hear multiple times, so it creates a new paradigm and a new subconscious programming. So whoever that was, I love that. That was so cool. Have an amazing day. Thank you for watching this video. Great things are headed your way. You are a divine being, you're a spiritual being in a physical body, and great things are headed your way.